Welcome, this is Crimey Queen. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we are having lots of fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. Okay, I have been having lots of fun with these numbers because they have really taught me so much about myself, and I'm hoping that that's the same for you, watching at home or wherever you are. And of course, because we are on this road to actualizing self-full love, this is what we are about. We are about getting familiarized with the function of those numbers. We know that they are functions and patterns and symbols that we use every day, and we perhaps have not taken time to understand how they really resonate or how they play out in our lives, in our biological system, in our minds, or in different areas of who we are. And really, it's with the purpose to see how we can become better versions and expressions of ourselves. So, we have done the first of this new series on number 9, and we have looked at hair. We have looked at number 9, which is hair and head. So we would say, our parents, or for instance, or anyone would be saying, "Oh, use your head. Why don't you use your head?" Of course, meaning use your brain. We have done numerical value on brain, which is 8. And so that is not far off. The 8 is part of our head anyway. But head is really, we know about headquarters, of course, like on here we call number 8 headquarter zone. We call that headquarter zone. But yes, here on the number 9, we are talking about the inland revenue. So if you are new to this channel, you can really watch any of the templates to numerology or to actualizing self-love. You will find, or intuitive templates, you will find lots of information on how we derive at the sacrifice template and how it is used. So every letter of the alphabet has its numerical value, and this is how we proceed with working out the numerical values for the words. Okay, so back to number 9. We know that I, for instance, the I, because we have worked out that the brain is number 8. Now, since we are with the head, how about we just we have looked at the brain as number 8, and also the I, EYE. But the plural for eyes, for I, is eyes, yes. Okay, you get it. But for, of course, the plural for eyes, for I'm repeating that again. Okay, for I is eyes, which means that this is number 9. So here from this depiction of the I am that I am, this is the I, EYE. So we are talking about a single eye, opening of the third eye here. But here we are talking about our two naked eyes here, which is part of our heads, right? So it is 9. Now, back to the learning when we do the numerical values for the word beginning, we see that it equals 9. And I won't really go over this, although perhaps it's good to do that considering we are just starting beginning. Okay, and then we can hinge on to this. Okay, let's get a contrast. Contrast, okay. So this is 2, 5, 7, 9, 5, 5, 9, 5, 7. So beginning seem to be really occupied with 5, 7, and 9s. Well, there's 1, 2. Of course, 2 is always there to remind us of harmony and partnership and etc. Okay, so let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20. And then we have 9 and 9, 18, or 3 nines, we should say 27, and 7 would be 34. 34. So this is 54. 54. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay, so beginning we know is 9. So we can hinge onto knowing that 9 is beginning. And like we have done with 5, 5 is end. Okay, but that's the newness of this learning, that we have always been seeing 9, for instance, as the end, or um, that we have to strive for. Perhaps it is true we need to strive for to be 9, in that sense that we would be birthing newness, like Paul in the scriptures when he says, I die every day or every moment or whatever it is. It is that allowing ourselves to have this new sense of birth. It's that newness that we are striving to have. However, we have the flip side of that. When we look at the sacrifice template, we see that there is the new hair. Now, I am not sure if we are being if there is a different illusion, we should say, about this new state here, but it does coincide with when we are in Christ, we are a new creature. Now, the other point that I am really gathering from this, perhaps at any point we are, when we are in a new state, whether it was with 3, 6, or 9, we are in that new state. It's newness to us. But going back to the numerical functions of these numbers, 9, it says, according to the numerical value, beginning is 9. Okay, and perhaps we have been working back to front, because all of this makes sense too. If we were doing a visualization technique, and any of you who have worked with visualization, or if you were building a house, for instance, or if you were sending out a description, or for a job description, anything to that effect, you would be working with the result, or the architectural structure of that which you had envisioned. Put it this way, you would be focusing or projecting your mind to the outcome or to the end result, and then work our way through. So perhaps in this sense, to say that beginning, this is how we learn too, or we have been taught. We have been taught that way, and perhaps everything is done specifically or in alignment with how we have been taught, that our head is 9. And that's where we need to begin to learn. It depends. Perhaps in all of those things, there is no hard line in how to address the beginning and the end. I would think wherever you're at whatever position you are, that's the beginning. That's the demarcation of your beginning and end. And so that's what you work with. That would be your 9, because I would be somewhere else and that would be my 9. We all cannot be standing in the same physical position at the same time simultaneously. And so it, even if everyone were in a race and they were in a certain line and starting at they're still not occupying the same direct physical space that each person or individual is standing on. So that is the beginning. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, we want to keep these at bite sizes. So now we have just really focus on eyes, which is the thing that on a physical level gives us that sense of when we create. This is what we do. We see things with our eyes. And of course, I'm not talking about the mind now. We are looking at things with our naked eyes, so to speak. And this is where we decide whether we want to multiply, replenish, subdue, create, whatever it is that we do. Okay, so basically, I am hoping that this makes sense, that it gives us a sense of how we think of our naked eye, or our third eye and our naked eye, how we can differentiate with the two. The eye, which is here, is that which is the third eye, gives us a different way of thinking, of seeing the world, because we are seeing from an internal or a higher sphere to our naked eyes. But here we are dealing with our physical reality in this sense. Okay, and of course, this is why I say we pay our dues to the inland revenue. That is where we having a new birth. So a rebirth. In fact, I'm going to do the word rebirth and see what numerical value that comes up with. Thank you for watching. I hope you have found this enlightening. I hope you have found this fun. And if you like this presentation, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing soulful love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be a field, because we are planting new seeds. And stay ignited, ignited with number 3, because that's what 3 does. It's seeking freedom. After it seeks partnership, which is 33, which is what we are, of course. And then we have that W, then we have that M, that me, that 3. Okay, but it's vibration. Okay, thank you. And stay bright. Namaste.